students to our new explanation video part 4 of the chapter number 12, areas related to circle. In the previous video we went through some of the questions of exercise of the second exercise 12.2 and where we saw the process through which we will be solving those questions. In this explanation video we will be again solving some of the important problems of exercise 12.3. Okay students, let us start with the question number 1 of exercise 12.3 here. The question is asking us to find the area of this shaded region where the diagram is drawn here, and we need to find the area of the shaded region here. And where PQ is 24 centimeter and PR is 7 centimeter. As you can see that this angle will be 90 degree. Now what is the reason that why angle QPR is 90? Because this angle is subtended by the diameter, and we all know that angle opposite to the diameter on the circumference is 90 degree. So angle QPR will be 90 degree. So that will be that we will write first angle QPR equals to 90 degree opposite to diameter in the circle. So that is the reason why QPR is 90 degree. So in triangle QPR by Pythagoras, we will apply here Pythagoras theorem to find the length of this diameter, which is unknown here. We don't know the length of the diameter here. So first we need to find the length of the diameter here. So it will be equals to QR equals to root over 24 square plus 7 square. That means 576 plus 49 root over 625, which is equals to 25 centimeter. So we got here as diameter 25 centimeter. Therefore radius equals to 25 by 2 centimeter. So radius of this circle is 25 by 2 centimeter. Now if you look at the figure very nicely, you will observe that in order to find the area of the shaded region, we need to find the area of this right angle triangle, and then we need to subtract that area of the right angle triangle from the semicircle. You can see here that this shaded region is occupied the area in the semicircle, but by subtracting the triangular part. So what we'll do, we'll directly write as area of the shaded region. Area of shaded region is equals to area of semicircle minus area of triangle QRT. So what is the area of semicircle? That is the half circle, that is pi r square by 2. So pi into 25 by 2 into half of pi r square minus area of triangle QRP. As it is an as it is an right angle triangle, we can take QP as the height and the base as RP. So it will be half into base into height, half into base, that means RP, into height, that is here QP. So let us do the calculation here. It will be 1 by 2 into 22 by 7 into 25 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into so our base is RP is 7 and QP is 24. Let us calculate this. It will be 11 will be here. Now I cannot reduce this fraction anymore, but I can reduce here. It will be 12. So we are getting here as 625 into 11. 11 into 625 by 4. No, not 4. It is 28 because I have one more 7 here. Minus 7 into 12, that means 84. So it will be equals to, let us multiply this, 625 into 11, it will be 6250 plus 625. 6250, 6875 minus 84 divided by 28. Now let us divide this. It will be Now, let us divide this. Two. Then we'll get here 56. 28 2s are 56, 127. 127 that we can take as 4s are, that means 24. Okay, let us divide this is rough so that it becomes easier. 6, 8, 7, 5 by 28. 28 2s are 56. Then it will be 127. 28 4s are 112. Then 155. It will be 5s are 140. Then 15. Again point will come here 0. Then again 5. Then it will be 140. Then minus it will be 100. So it will be here about 245.53. 245.53 minus 84. So it will be equals to, just subtract it. It will be equals to 161.53 centimeter square. So this is our answer. It's not necessary that we need to express our answer in decimal point. We can also express our answer in the improper fraction. So students, we could have expressed our answer in improper fraction, or we could have expressed our final answer in mixed fraction. But we can express in our decimal form also. There is no issue with that. In any way you can express your answer. The thing is that your calculation should be correct. So we got the area of the shaded region here just by subtracting the area of this right angle triangle from the semicircle, area of the semicircle. Let us move on to our next question. Let us move on to our next question, student. Now we will be solving question number 4 here. The diagram is here. We need to find the full area of this given diagram here. We need to find the area of this triangle and this major sector. Okay. The information which we know here is that the radius of this circular region is 6 centimeter and the side of the equilateral triangle is 12 centimeter. As you can very clearly understand by just looking at the diagram that in order to find the area of this total shaded region, we need to find this area of this triangle which is said to be equilateral here. So by using the area of the equilateral triangle formula, we can evaluate the area of this equilateral triangle, and we will be required to find the area of this major sector by the formula theta by 360 into pi r square, and then we'll add both. Okay, so individually let us find these two areas separately. So what will be the area of equilateral triangle? Area of the equilateral triangle will be equals to root 3 by 4 into side square, that is 12 square. That means root 3 into 12 into 3, that is 36 root 3 centimeter square. Alright, what will be the area of major sector, which is, you can say that as major sector because this small minor sector is absent here. So what will be the area of that major sector? It will be equals to the total area of the circle pi r square minus area of the minor sector. Okay, theta by 360 into pi r square. So what I could have directly find also, but I am finding by this way, that is area of the complete circle is pi r square minus theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta is this angle. Okay, this is the theta here. So it will be equals to pi r square is obviously r is 6 here, that means 6 square minus. Now the next question arises here is that what will be the theta here, as ABC is an equilateral triangle. Okay, as ABC is an equilateral triangle, so obviously all the angles of ABC, triangle ABC are 60 degree each. So we can say theta as 60 degree, as theta is also an angle of the equilateral triangle. So it will be 60 by 360 into pi into 6 square, as angle ACB equal to 60 degree. Okay, so we will get here as 36 pi minus 6, that means 6 pi. So we are getting here as 30 pi centimeter square. 30 pi means 30 into 22 by 7. We cannot reduce this, so just multiply it. 30 into 22, that is 660 by 7 centimeter square. So area of this, of the shaded region, As the shaded region is the complete figure itself, that means area of the shaded region means area of this major sector, which we have got 660 by 7 centimeter square, and area of this equilateral triangle, which is equal to 36 root 3 centimeter square. So it will be 36 root 3 plus 660 divided by 7 centimeter square. If you want, you can evaluate this answer into the simplest form, or you can keep it for your final answer as this also. It's not an issue, you can keep it. No problem with that. So the basic concept for calculating the area of the shaded region is that we need to find the area of the equilateral triangle first by using the appropriate formula, and then we can find the area of the major sector. Area of the major sector I have found by just subtracting the minor sector from the entire area of the circle, or I could have done like 270 by 360, not 270 actually, 300 degree by 360 into pi r square. Why 300 degree? Because if this is 60 degree, then the external angle, that is the reflex angle, would be 300 degree. But I did not done that. I did not did that. I did this one, as both can be done. Anyone among these both can be done. No issue with that. So this was our this is our final answer. That is the 36 root 3 plus 670 by 7 centimeter square. Let us move on to our next question. Let us move on to our final question, student, here for today's explanation video. Here we will be covering question number 6 here. You can see here there is a diagram drawn here. This diagram is actually representing the cover of a round table. Okay, and here the radius of this circle is 32 centimeter. We are known here only the radius of the circle, and else we don't know anything here. One more thing we can know here is that triangle ABC is equilateral triangle. We need to find the area of the design. Now what do you mean by area of the design? Design means in this circular circle, you can see that there is an equilateral triangle. Except that equilateral triangle portion, the other regions are representing the design portion. Okay, so we need to find what is the area of the design here. So in order to find the area of the design, we need to subtract the area of the triangle ABC from the entire area of the circle. Okay, the remaining portion is the design portion here. So we need to find the area of the equilateral triangle ABC and the area of the circle. Area of the circle can easily be evaluated because the radius is known to us, which is 32 centimeter. But the problem and the main calculation lies with the fact that we don't know the side of the equilateral triangle. Until and unless we don't know the side of the equilateral triangle, we cannot evaluate the area of the equilateral triangle. So our main calculation is here to find the side of the equilateral triangle here. So for finding the side of this equilateral triangle, that is the length of AB, BC or AC, let us construct a median, you can say as a median AD. Okay, let us draw, we will write here as, let us draw a median AD on BC. Okay, so we know that in equilateral triangle, a median is an altitude 2. Oh, okay, so we also know that in an equilateral triangle, always a median is always a median is also an altitude of the triangle. So whenever you draw an altitude, or if you draw a median in an equilateral triangle, that median will also be acting like a altitude. It's only true for equilateral triangle and partially true for isosceles triangle. Okay, so let us locate the center here for our convenience. Let the center be here as O. O being the center, AO is how much? The length of AO is 32 centimeter as given in the question, and AD will be equals to okay, not AD actually, AO actually, AO will be equals to 2 by 3 of AD. Okay, this is actually the fact. I think many of you know it very well that inside a circle, if you draw an equilateral triangle, then there is a relationship between the radius of the circle and the median of that equilateral triangle, and the relationship is like this. AO, that is the radius of the circle, is actually 2 by 3 of the median. From here we can find the length of AD. So AO we know it is 32 equals to 2 by 3 of AD. Therefore AD will be equals to 32 into 3 by 2. That means 16 into 3. So it will be 48 centimeters. So by the help of this relationship between the radius and the median, we can evaluate the length of AD, which is equals to 48 centimeter. Okay, now we will apply the Pythagoras theorem here in the triangle ADB. As I said just few seconds before, that median is also acting like an altitude in an equilateral triangle. So this AD is not only the median but also an altitude. Now if AD is an altitude, that means angle ADB is 90 degree. So we can apply here Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABD by Pythagoras. By Pythagoras theorem, as AD is altitude, we can write it as AB square equals to AD square plus BD square. Okay. Now I can also write it as AB square equals to AD square plus BD can be written as AB by 2 whole square. Why? Because BD equals to DC and BC equals to AB. So this is the reason here. As AB, BC and AC all three sides are equal, as it is an equilateral triangle, and BD is half of BC, so I can write that BD is half of BC, so BD is also half of AB. The same thing I have written here. Okay. So now let us calculate here. AB square minus AB square by 4. Let us bring this AB square by 4 here, and AD square will be equals to 48 square. Okay. So it will be equals to 3AB square by 4 equals to 48 into 48. Therefore AB square equals to 48 into 48 into 4 by 3. So it will be equal to 16. Hence AB will be equals to, from 16 we will get 4, and from 4 we will get 2, and from 48 we will get 4 root 3. Okay, so we finally get here 32 root 3 centimeters. So you need to keep in your mind here that we have got the length of the side of the equilateral triangle as 32 root 3 centimeters. Just few minutes before while starting the solution of this question, I said to you that we need to find the side of the equilateral triangle first. Because if we find the equilateral triangle its side, we can easily evaluate the area of the equilateral triangle, and thus area of the circle can easily be found because radius is already given. Now we know the side of the equilateral triangle as 32 root 3 centimeter. We can easily calculate the area of the equilateral triangle. So what will be the area of the equilateral triangle here? Let us do it. What will be the area of equilateral triangle here? Okay, that is, we can do it directly. Area of the design. Area of design equals to area of circle minus area of triangle ABC. So what is the area of circle? Pi r square, where r is 32, that means pi into 32 square, minus area of triangle ABC. As a triangle ABC is equilateral triangle, the formula will be root 3 by 4 into side square. Now side is 32 root 3. So we can write 32 root 3 whole square. Now let us do the calculation here. 22 by 7 into 32 minus root 3 by 4 into 32 into root 3 square, that means 3. Okay. Now it cannot be reduced. So 22 into 32 into 32, that means 32 into 32, 30 square is 1024. So 1024 into 22, it will give you 22528 by 7 minus, reduce this, it will be 8, then 8 3s are 24, 24 into 32, that means 24 into 32 will be equals to 720 plus 48, 768, yes, 768 root 3. Okay, so this is our final answer. So the area of the design is 22,528 by 7 minus 768 root 3 centimeter square. If you want, you can reduce this answer to the simplest form in the form of decimal point or the mixed fraction, whatever you wish, or you can keep your answer in this way, no issue with that. Okay, so this is our final answer here. So what we did, we just found the side of the equilateral triangle first, because the side of the equilateral triangle was unknown here, and without that side we cannot evaluate the area of the equilateral triangle. And once we have found the area of the side of the equilateral triangle, we can easily estimate, we can easily find the area of the design here, which is the difference of the area of the triangle with the area of the circle here. So in this way we have come to the end of the today's explanation video, where we have covered 3 important questions of exercise 12.3, and in our next explanation video we will be covering some more questions which would help you to solve the remaining questions which I am not solving here in the board, will remain as your homework, and few of the questions from the same exercise will be your homework, which will be appearing in the next slide itself. So students, with this hope that you have understood the video very well, I finish my video here. Thank you.